and the Union General Sports Medicine Program, taking care of our community's athletes as well as those of all ages who simply wish to stay active. Call for an appointment today. The Young Harris Mountain Lions are also sponsored by Adidas.
Good evening once again, and welcome to the YHC Basketball Arena, also known as the Valley of Doom for Young Harris College Basketball. Young Harris women coming off of a very good, solid win, 59-49, raised them up in the standings just a little bit, got them in a tie with Francis Marion, and with a win over Georgia College this Wednesday, could really get themselves in a place to where they could be taking a look at maybe going as high as the 5 spot, maybe even higher. So congrats to them. Young Harris men trying to get in the fray, playing a Francis Marion team that they played back right before Christmas. Highest scoring game of the season. Gave up 117, lost 117 to 111. Francis Marion kind of been on the skid since. They are 3-10 in the conference coming in, 4-16 overall. Winners of just one of their last 10, and that game was 2 games ago, I believe, against Clayton State. Young Harris playing much better, starting to figure some things out. 4-9 in the conference, 6-15 overall. I'm sure not where Coach Currier would want us to be in the wide scheme of things, but we are winners of 4 of our last 10. We've got won some games on the road, and are playing everybody close. Witness a very close game, took one of the better teams in our conference, second place Lander, right down to the wire at their place in Greenwood last Saturday. So got a couple of games coming up that perhaps, if there was such a thing in Division II as odds makers, you'd say maybe we're the favorites in this, but just being the favorites don't translate into W's. You gotta win. Very important game, these next 2, because win these next two, and Young Harris is right in the middle of being in the playoffs. North Georgia lost to Pembroke yesterday. They're 6-8 in the conference, and they have really got a tough schedule down the stretch. Plus, we get to play them, and you want to beat the teams in front of you. And then Georgia College, who sits 2 positions in front of us in the 7-hole, they were upset by Clayton State yesterday. We've got them coming in, so win today, and it really sets a lot of things up for Young Harris. Going to have to do it without sharpshooter Paul Miller. Got a huge ankle sprain. Probably going to be about 3 weeks. It could be as long as 3 weeks before he gets going. This game originally scheduled for yesterday. Snow messed us up, but everybody had fun with the snow. Now I got to take care of business, play some basketball. Tommy and John with you on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV. Lots going on right about now. Our baseball team getting ready to try to get a sweep over Mississippi College out in Clinton, Mississippi. And at 4 p.m., our softball team will be getting on the mound against Shorter University, and our men will be out in Lenore Ryan, the start of the J. Goldsmith era. Right now we're going to go down the floor to Chris Mathis for the playing of our national anthem with Purple Rain and our starting lineups.
If you would please rise and bring your caps for the performance of our national anthem as it is performed by Purple Rain.
All right, good job always by Purple Rain. Now we'll get it down on the floor to our world-class public announce addresser, Chris Mathis. Young Harris coming in again, 4-9 in the conference, 6-15 overall. Francis Marion 3-10 in the conference, and 4-16 overall. From Columbia, South Carolina, number 1, Keith Matthews. At guard, senior from Ocala, Florida, Jaquez Smith. Guard, 6'2" sophomore, Alex Cox out of Concord, North Carolina. At forward, from Columbia, South Carolina, number 15, Winston Hill, one of the best players in our conference. And rounding out the starting lineup, Jaleel Robinson, 6'4" freshman from Columbia, South Carolina. Patriots coached by Gary Edwards, been there a long time, does a great job. Assistant coaches Brad Dobbles, Nelson T. Jones, and Brandon Funk. And now for your Mountain Lions. Number 1 comes to us all the way from Memphis, Tennessee, 5'9" senior, Brian Harper. Perhaps the best Division II player in the United States of America. 5'9" freshman. Number 2 out of Greensboro, North Carolina, Brian Free. At guard, 6'3" seniors from Port Royal, South Carolina, number 3, Ryle Owens. At guard, junior from Ellenwood, Georgia, number 5, 6'5", Jonathan King. And rounding out the starting lineup comes to us from Lawrenceville, Georgia, 6'6", junior, number 12, Christian Collins. Mountain Lions are coached by Jeremy Currier, assisted by Calvin Walker, Andre Smith, and A.J. Clark. Tommy and John with you on the Mountain Lion Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV. And with 1 point, John, 1 point, Brian Harper will become a 1,000-point scorer. That is his 2 years at Young Harris and his 2 years at Pfeiffer. And he has really had an All-American type year. Leads Young Harris in scoring at 17-0 per game. Leads the country in assists with 184, 52 steals, even rebounds. He's averaging 4.1 rebounds a game, 78% free throw shooter, 45% from behind the arc, and just a tick under 51% far field. It's an All-American type season. Tip is controlled by Francis Marion. Key to Young Harris, get off to a good start, which we've been doing. One thing that in this good play of late of Young Harris, as Harper gets the steal, that's been making a difference is defensively how much better we've been. Owens misses the 3 ball. And it will be Francis Marion ball. And Young Harris forces steal. Free made it happen. Owens comes out with it. Young Harris has already forced Francis Marion into 2 turnovers. Jonathan King driving, changes directions, can't get the shot down. Ball is pulled down by Jaquez Smith. Again, these 2 teams combined over at Florence right back before Christmas, December 21st to be exact, for 228 points. That's a lot of offense, John C. So much better defensively now. Ball is going to go over the backboard. Shot coming from Alex Cox. And it's going to be Young Harris ball. Francis Marion, tied with Georgia Southwestern, would really have to get on a roll to get back into the playoff hunt. Young Harris occupies that number 9 hole, with Georgia College and UNG just ahead of them. And really Flagler not that far away either. but just no margin for error. Just can't afford many more losses, if any more losses. Going to have a foul off the ball. Slow start to this one. That will change.
Number 5, Jones checks in for the Patriots.
Jones checks in for the Patriots. Keith Matthews will come out.
Foul call on 15, Hill.
Winston Hill leads in scoring. 20.5 per average per game. Harper kick out to King. Feed down to Chris Collins. Good up fake. Gives it back to King. He'll drive, gets by, puts it up with the left hand. Young Harris on the board 2-0. And we'll get back into our 2-3 zone. Nope, it's a man. Sagging very much off of it, really packing it in. Really, Collins working hard to front Hill down there. 3 ball is good. And Young Harris quickly right back at you. Harper left side to King, to Collins, who spins in the lane off the glass, can't get the shot down. Hill with the board. Coach Currier staying with this unit a little bit longer, not seeing the 5 in, the 4 in, 4 out with Harper staying out there. He has challenged his team to make a commitment to the defensive end of the floor, and if you're not going to play defensively, probably not going to see much time. 3-2 Francis Marion leads. They've got the ball. Very sparse crowd. This game was supposed to have been yesterday. In case you didn't know, we've had a pretty good size snow by our standards. 3 ball good out of the left corner by Jaleel Robinson. And 6-2 Francis Marion leads. King puts it on the floor, down to Collins. Back to Harper up top. Harper going to take it to the hole. He scores, and with that, Brian Harper has scored his 1,000th career point, actually 1,001. And it's a 6-4 game. They'll go to Hill. They're going to go for him a lot. Ball batted away by King. Hill gets it on the foul line, puts the jumper up. Francis Marion leads 8-4. And going to be a foul on Francis Marion.
Foul call on 23, Robinson.
Foul is on Robinson.
Number 1, Ryan Harper at the free throw line, shooting 2 for Young Harris.
So Harper at the free throw line. We're getting ready to come in with what looks like will be a next 3. Free throw good. We're going to come with Bellotti, Seth McCoy, and Big Nate Lewis. A lot of our players are from places further south, and I think for some of the guys, I know for at least one, and I think more, first time they'd ever seen snow. Man, I saw the pictures on Instagram. Guys and gals alike, they had a ball. I'm just glad they're all here today. I thought there might have been broken bones and bodies and stuff. 8-6 game. Top of the key, Jamal Edmondson. 3 ball coming from the right side from Jaquez Smith. And right now, Francis Marion smoking from the field and from behind the arc. They are 4 or 5 from the field, 3 or 4 behind the arc. Harper feeding it down to Bellotti, who comes in reverse it, turns it around. Offensive intensity picking up. It's an 11-8 game. Got to guard the perimeter. Edmondson in the high post. They'll come to the right side. Edmondson will step out. Drives on McCoy. Stops in the lane. Think he might have got away with the travel there. Dribble penetration. Kick out top of the key. And I think we got a 3-second call on the Patriots. Nope. It was a foul on Smith. Brings us to a media timeout. 15:30 to go in the first half. 11-8 your score, Mountain Line Basketball, Ridgeline TV.
Young Harris College men's basketball player Brian Harper for scoring his 1,000th career point tonight over his 40-year career at Boston University. And Young Harris College, once again, Brian Harper has eclipsed 1,000 career points. He has now scored 1,003 points with those 2 free throws he made just a few moments ago. Congratulations to Brian Harper.
Constantly challenging ourselves as a college means more learning opportunities, better teaching, more innovative programs, greener facilities, a stronger community, and happier students. Every choice we've made reinforces our mission to help educate, inspire, and empower you. Young Harris College. This is the place where your future unfolds.
Okay, want to say thank you, game sponsors, Brothers at Willow Ranch here in Young Harris, Sleepy USA Mattresses, Eller and Norden Furniture with locations in Franklin, Hayesville, and Murphy. Strong take by Jonathan King, Nate Lewis, driving the paint, going with the right hook, gets fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. During the break, Brian Harper was recognized by our PA guy, Chris Mathis, for 1,000 points. Brian has been an extension of the great, great tradition of point guards at Young Harris. Nate Hicks is first. Vince Martin, C.J. Wilson, Brian Harper with some pretty good ones sprinkled in between. 10 years of doing this thing, we have had outstanding point guards. Lewis 1 of 2 from the free throw line. It's a 2-point game. Ja'Cory Archie getting ready to check in for Young Harris. And they'll go down inside, swing across, 3 ball, short. Fight for the rebound. Harper going to come out with it. Hope Nate Lewis is okay. Looked like he got banged in the ear. Ryle Owens down on the other side, and Nate really took a shot to the ear, I believe. If you've ever been hit in the ear, knocks your equilibrium off. He's holding the front of his face, but he took a shot to the head. Archie going to check in, and we're going to get Nate in. Going to get Nate out. I think Jonathan King taking his place. Like what we're doing defensively, matching up out of the man, really sagging, but then finding the 3 ball. Bellotti going for the steal, nearly gets it. They're going to get a 3 ball. McCoy with a run by, and they're able to knock the shot down. Keith Matthews and Francis Marion leads 3, 14-11. Archie gives it up to Harper. Harper driving the paint, kick out to King. He is just so comfortable taking it to the hole. Can't get that shot down. Don't know how that one didn't go down. Going to get a traveling violation on Keith Matthews. Coach Edwards wanting a foul. Be Young Harris ball underneath. He's going to send Gabriel Dickerson in. Dickerson will come in. Alan Cox will check out. Harper looking to inbound. On the alley-oop to Bellotti, can't handle the pass. Winston Hill comes with. They'll get the transition going on the left side of the floor. And going to get a foul on Harper. That will be Brian's first. Team's second. Collins checks in. Brandon Bellotti will check out. And Francis Marion, Jaleel Robinson will inbound over by the score table, almost right in front of Chris Mathis. Smith runs point, senior out of Ocala. He'll be guarded by Harper. Gets the ball out on the right side to Matthews. Back to the point. Smith thought about the 3 ball. 5 on the shot clock. Matthews works against King. He'll drive the paint. Nice strong take. Going to be offensive. Brian Harper takes the foul. Brian Free will check in. Seth McCoy will check out. So not really using the 4 in, 4 out, but just a more traditional rotation. I think as you see playing patterns get established, as Hill goes off limping pretty bad, they can ill afford to lose him. Team averages 77 a game. They're giving up 87. And 20 of those 77 come from Hill. Off the miss, Collins with the rebound, goes up, can't get the shot down, kind of had it blocked from behind. Matthews with the board. Stops at the left elbow, kick out, left side 3 ball is good. This team can shoot it. Francis Marion up 6. Free will hand off to Harper. Gives it back to 3. Who's going to shoot the 3? He nails it. And Young Harris has cut it to 3. B. Free, one of the nicest kids you'll ever meet. He's kind of been up and down for him early, but he's really getting consistent playing time. Getting consistent playing time now on a regular rotation. That 3 ball doesn't touch anything from Keith Matthews. And I love it for him because he is one of the nicest kids you'll ever meet in your life. Archie comes out. Owens back in. And Jones and Cox will check back in for Francis Marion. 17-14. Free going to handle the rock. Have Harper over to his left side. Gives it up to Collins, top of the key. Hand off to Harper. Harper inside, gives it up to B. Free. 3 ball, leaves it short. Edmondson with the board, slapped away by Free. Ball goes out of bounds. Credit that turnover to Brian Free. He made that one happen. And Free will come out. Seth McCoy back in. Looking to drive, Owens inside out to Collins. 3 ball off the glass. No good, Dickerson with the board. Left side, back to Dickerson. They'll come right side, 3 ball, and we foul him. Ryle Owens with the foul. Jaleel Robinson going to go to the line to shoot 3.
23, Jaleel Robinson to the free throw line.
So Jaleel Robinson to the line to shoot 3. He averaging 6 points per game, 55% free throw shooter. Hits 1 out of 2. It's a 4-point game. Harper quickly down the floor, gives it up to King. He's got a lane, goes in, and gets fouled by Edmondson. He will go to the line to shoot 2. King 5th on the team in scoring at 10.2. And that brings us to a medium timeout. When we'll come back, Jonathan King will be going to the line to shoot 2. 18-14 your score, Mountain Lion Basketball, Ridgeline TV.
Sideline coverage at tonight's game is provided by Dr. Sturton and the Union General Sports Medicine Program, taking care of our community's athletes as well as those of all ages who simply wish to stay active. Call for an appointment today. The Young Harris Mountain Lions are also sponsored by Adidas.
the first member that's playing to get either across, down, or diagonally will win half the pot, with the other remaining half the pot going towards the Make-A-Wish Foundation. We raised a total of $69, so the winner will take home $34.50. We'll be drawing these numbers throughout various timeouts and at halftime. Thank you.
Okay, Jonathan King heading to the free throw line to shoot 49% free throw shooter on the year, averaging in double figures for the season. One of many Young Harris players who earlier in the year was dealing with injuries. Gets that one down, cuts it to 3. Today in the Peach Belt, and this is it, baby. Just this one. Tomorrow, Georgia College at Columbus State. Huge game for Young Harris. Jonathan nails them both. 2-point game. Young Harris wins here and gets North Georgia Wednesday. Georgia College Wednesday, and Georgia College loses at Columbus State, which is a tough place to play. We would be in a tie with them. Of course, there's a lot of ifs. We got to win ours. That's all we can control. Right now, we're trailing. And off the miss and the long carry them off, be Young Harris ball, McCoy to inbound. But Young Harris slowly but surely getting their way back into this thing. But again, all you can control is what's in front of you. Win the game that you've got, and especially these two that are home floor. Brandon Bellotti in the high post, hands it off to King, spins down in the lane, kicks it out to Harper, who's going to drive. Back to Bellotti, top of the key. He'll put it on the floor, goes up, and they're going to get him with traveling. Got the basket down, but they're going to say steps happened before that. Young Harris in a man. But I love the way they play it, how they shut off the lanes. Dribble penetration, kick out, 5 on the shot clock, runner off the glass, Banks open, shot down by Robinson, leads back up to 4, 2016, getting down the 10-minute mark. King putting it on the floor, loves to take it to the hole, draws the contact again.
Foul is called number 0, Dickerson.
7th team foul on
Number 5, Jonathan King to the free throw line.
Francis Marion, but King, who just hit 2 in the act of shooting, he'll go to the line to shoot 2 more. Free throw good. Corey Archie will check in. Ryan Lawrence will check out.
Matthews, Smith, Jordan checking for the Patriots. And Young Harris, 22, Archie.
Both free throws good. Jonathan 4-4 from the free throw line, cuts it to 2. Young Harris gets back into its man. This is Smith, step back 3, leaves it short. Bellotti with the board, quick out to Harper. He's looking to run. Splits the defenders up off the glass, can't get it down. Rebound pulled off by Cox. Quickly back the other way is Smith. Chris Collins getting ready to check in for Young Harris. Long skip over, skip right back at you. Good job defensively, Young Harris. Talked to Coach Currier right before the game and said, you know, we really think we finally bought into what we wanted to do defensively. Short, good inside possession, Brian Harper. He gets fouled, and he will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Foul was on Matthews. Collins comes in. Bellotti checks out. And Harris again, if you just joined us, having to do it without Paul Miller. Probably going to be a couple, maybe even 3 weeks. Hopefully we get him back before the season finale with Columbus State, and hopefully the Peach Belt tournament. That's where we're wanting to get. And we don't want to breeze in as an 8 seed. If we can get up to the 5 spot, I think just looking at the math, that Certainly the 5 spot is doable. Both free throws good. We're tied at 20. They'll go inside, a host of people, kick out, going to get a clean look at the 3. No good, fight for the board. Harper, good inside position. Gets fouled from behind. I believe it's going to be Brian Harper going down to shoot 2 more. So Harper, who just hit 2 free throws. Young Harris, by the way, 9 of 10 from the free throw line. Harper with 6 points already on the young evening. Young Harris baseball's in action by now. We missed the front end of a 1-and-1. Young Harris, so much a different team out defensively than we were at the start of the season. Jumper no good. Archie skies for the board. Quick outlet to Harper, who's looking to run. Gives it right back to Archie. Thought about the 3. Going to drive the paint. Nice feed to King. Goes for the dunk. Can't get it down. Chris Collins hustling to keep it. Ball's on the floor. Oh, my goodness. They're going to get Chris from the foul. I just don't understand this year the interpretation of going after a loose ball. It boggles the mind. 20-20. Hill is back in. They're going to lob to him. Ball knocked out of bounds by Brian Harper, they say. It will be Patriot ball underneath. Young Harris coming in with Lewis, Owens, and B. Free. Let's see Nate back in there. He got his bell rung early in the first time he was in the rotation. Cox to inbound. We got the curling rod out. My buddy James doing the duty down on this end. I don't know who's doing it down on the other end. Don't see nobody. I guess one of the cheerleaders doing. Glad to have the band and the cheerleading squad here today because, you know, after yesterday, wasn't sure what we were going to have today. So good to get everybody together. The gang's all here, and we're tied at 20. Young Harris baseball underway. We'll keep you posted. A little runner off the left elbow is good. Young Harris men's lacrosse season opener at Lenore Ryan. Harper with a runner from the right elbow. Ties it right back up. And Young Harris, they'll be going at 4. And Young Harris women's softball about 4 o'clock. I think they're playing shorter. I'm not sure. It's been very confusing. And I believe we're going to have, as Free comes up with a loose ball in transition, Lewis off the glass, gets it in, gets it down. Let the big dog eat, and one.
Count the basket for Lewis.
I think we're going to have women's lacrosse Tuesday if the field don't get washed away, if our press box don't get washed away. If Phillip don't get washed away. Be his birthday, won't it? Or is that tomorrow? Tomorrow? Tuesday. Thursday. 13th. Tuesday, yeah, that'll be it. No, Thursday. Yeah, okay. 24-22. Missed our last couple of free throws. Still good percentage, 9 of 12. Shooting pretty good from the field. 39%. Got to get better behind the arc. Edmondson, a little high-low action. They go down to Hill, and they're going to get Collins for the foul, and that's going to be 3 on Big Chris.
Foul call on Collins. 40-foot wide to check into the ball game.
And we got, not going to believe this, but a timeout. 7:50 to go in the first half. Media timeout, 24-22, Mountain Line Basketball, Ridgeline TV.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Advisory committee putting on their 50-50 bingo game. We just had yes and draw the next three numbers. I-30, G51, G51, and G48. G's in guy 48. Once again, we raised $69, so the winner will bring home $34.50.
Back live. Francis Marion ball. Young Harris baseball trails 2-1 in the top of the third. Young Harris got Kyle Turner on the mound. Young Harris, really good, strong start. 3-0 right now. Ball out of bounds. Owens fighting with Jaleel Robinson. Good sportsmanship as Robinson helps Ryle out. Going to be Young Harris ball. Ryle will inbound over by the Peach. Going to have a new floor next year. Tyler Yoder showed me some pictures of it. Looks great. Coy up top, man, it'd be great to get him going. Working against a man. Lewis going to step back, shoot the three, can't get it. But Owens with a rebound, will get a fresh 20. Brian Harper got a short rest. Be free running the point. Give it up to Lewis. Nice feed down to Free, back to Owens. Three ball is good. And Young Harris up by 5, 27-22. King and Harper getting ready to check back in for Young Harris. Feeding the post. Bellotti with the defense on Hill. Kick out. Three ball is good from Jaquez Smith. And Lewis gets knocked down. Nate's getting beat all over the place. Here goes the line to shoot two. They're in double bonus.
Number 4, Smith.
So Nate kind of taking a beating today, taking a licking, but he keeps on ticking. Playing time has increased tremendously for Nate. 64% free throw shooter, got just a little bit better with that one. Knocks that one down. I think he's still addled from that first punch he took. Not even thinking about the second one. Didn't bother him at the free throw line, nothing but nylon. As he will come out, King in. Free out, Harper and King check in. They join Bellotti, Seth McCoy, and Ryle Style out there. Mountain Line lead is 4. Got Clayton State on their home court Wednesday by 20. Beat them 90-70. Wednesday in the Peach Belt, Georgia College here at Young Harris, Augusta at Francis Marion, Georgia Southwestern at Clayton State, Aiken at Flagler, Pembroke at Lander, and North Georgia at Columbus State. And Bellotti nearly with the steal. If he can hold on to it, he does. Gets it to Harper. He makes things happen. Owens goes reverse layup from the left side, gets it up and down and scores. And Young Harris has got it up to 6. That's our largest lead. And going to be a traveling violation on Robinson. So Young Harris may be starting to get a little run. Francis Marion has turned the ball over now 11 times. Just 2 for Young Harris. We're taking care of the ball. We're close in the rebound department, 13 and 10. Those are points of emphasis. Harper going to walk it down. Got Bellotti top of the key. He'll hand off to King. King looking for penetration. Spins in the paint. Kicks out Bellotti, who's going to drive. Reverses. Can't get the shot down. Hill with the rebound. And Bellotti just giving up a lot against Hill size-wise, but not giving up anything in passion and energy. They'll go high-low, and they're going to get Ryle with the foul, and that's going to be an and one. For Ryle, that's going to be his second. We got Chris Collins on the bench with 3 fouls right now. Corey Archie going to check in. Ryle going to come out. 5:05 to go, 4-point lead for Young Harris. This put Robinson at the line to shoot 2. He scored 14 today. He's their leading scorer on the day. Hill's only scored 2. First free throw's good, or only free throw's good. It was an and one. So it's back to a 3-point game. Harper quickly back to King, packing it in the paint. Feeds down to Bellotti, knocked away, but Archie comes out with it. Gets it back to Harper. King drives the paint, and they're going to say he traveled. So Young Harris gets a little lead, and then we have some empty possessions. Got to play some D here. Lewis and Free getting ready to check back in. Inside of 5 minutes, 31-28. They go in the high post to Robinson. Again, we'll go downhill to Hill, and they're going to get a foul on the floor. And the foul was on King. That's his second. Young Harris, little bit of foul trouble here. King going to come out. Lewis going to come back in.
15, Winston Hill at the free throw line.
McCoy going to come out. And that's going to be violation on Young Harris. Going to be a lane violation. I think Coach Currier saying they were drawn off, but officials not going to have anything of it. Hill at the line. We've done a good job on him. Knocks that one down. So the lane violation comes back to Honus. 2-point game, 4:36 to go. Up next for Young Harris, will be home this Wednesday night when Georgia College comes to call. Huge game for both squads. Misses the second. Ooh, we nearly lost that ball out of bounds. Lewis didn't secure it quickly. Harper getting his line up where he wants him. Coming off a screen, going to step back, shoot the jumper, no good. And Young Harris on a little scoring drought. Once we got the 6-point lead, we hadn't scored since. Get a turnover. Archie down to Harper, changes direction up off the glass, and good. He's in double figures with 10. Young Harris gets the lead back up to 4. 33-29. We're inside of 4 minutes. Young Harris been in this man pretty much the duration. I think the whole time. Hill turns, kicks it over in the corner. 3 ball is no good. Fight off the glass. Archie going to come out with it. Hands off to Harper. Harper in transition. Right back to Bellotti. Flips it back to Harper, and they're going to get a blocking foul. Bellotti will go the line to shoot 2. Bellotti, 48% free throw shooter, but before he goes to the line, we've got a timeout on the court. It's a full, I believe, John. Let's take a break. Mountain Line basketball on the Mountain Line Sports Network.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
All right, the other 2 numbers that Jesse has drawn, B10, B's in boy 10, and B1, B's in boy 1. Those are the 2 numbers that Jesse has drawn. Thank you.
.3:26 to go in this one. Young Harris leads 33-25. Our largest lead has been 6. Their largest lead has been 6. It's been a back and forth affair. First free throw, no good. Francis Marion led most of the first 12 minutes. Young Harris has led pretty much all of the last 8. That math doesn't add up, does it? No, it don't. Oh, well, we'll get back to it. 33-29. Elbow jumper, no good. Long rebound. Comes out to Jones. They'll get a fresh 20. 3 ball. I think actually it's 2. No good. And good inside position. Ja'Cory Archie. I think Ja'Cory's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Archie averaging 9.9 on the season. 81% free throw shooter. He's going to shoot 2 here. Young Harris been to the line a lot, and we've been good there. We're 11 of 16. There have been times that we haven't been so good, but been good thus far. Misses that one. Don't jinx. Don't jinx. Second free throw coming. Ja'Cory in the scoring column, 1 out of 2. And leads back to 5. Owens and McCoy getting ready to check back into Young Harris, getting late in the first half. And good deny by Nate Lewis. They trying to feed Hill. Can't get it to him. Harper kicks out to Archie, going to shoot the 3 ball. It's good. And Young Harris gets it up to 8. Makes it our largest lead. (37-29). They'll dribble out, kick out left side 3 ball, in and out, no good. King with the boards. Oh my goodness, we about lost it. We lost it. King going in against Hill, and we foul him. A little careless on the outlet pass. We've took care of the ball good, but we didn't that time, and it's going to put pretty good free throw line shooter at the line. Hill, one of the leading scorers in this conference. He's a good free throw shooter, as one might imagine. 68%, gets there a lot, been there 145 times. First free throw is good. Did a good job on him, though. We played him well. That's just his 4th point. We hadn't let him have the ball. I'm building for Young Harris, though. We got 2 key players, 2 bigs by our standard bigs, with 3 fouls. Both King and Collins with 3 fouls. Still got Mekhi Fox we could come with. Archie thought about the 3. It's 2 minutes crucial. We get it down to Lewis. He puts it up and in. Big Nate taking names. And the Young Harris lead is up to 9. In the paint, Hill, and he scores. Thing about it is this guy can get hot and keep them in it. Up by 7, so every possession's magnified. McCoy, love to get him going. Harper thinks about the 3 to Archie. 3-ball left side, no good. Hill with the board. Crossover dribble from Dickerson. They'll feed Hill, and McCoy goes up to challenge him. Going to get a foul on McCoy, so all of a sudden we're doing things that's letting one of the best scorers in our conference get loose. 95 seconds. Be good to get in half before we get anybody else in foul trouble. That's just Seth's first. We've got Owens with 2, Collins and King both with 3. Bellotti comes in, Lewis comes out. Misses second free throw. And Young Harris got 90 seconds to try to extend this lead. Harper to Owens. We run a little handoff action. Bellotti back to Harper, 10 on the shot clock. Harper comes off a screen, steps back, shoots the 3, it's good, he gets fouled. Yes, play that air guitar, my friend. Got a chance for a 4-point play with the and 1, which would put Young Harris up by 10. They've got some free throw foul trouble of their own. Matthews with 3, Smith with 3. Lewis will check in, Owens check out, keep him from getting that 3rd foul. And Harper, who's already got 13 points on the day that he became a 1,000-point scorer, gets a chance for one more. Gets it in, kind of roll off the front rim. Young Harris leads 43-33. And going to be a traveling violation on Gabriel Dickinson. We are 0.6 of a second below 1 minute. Do the math, 59.4. Young Harris try to build on a 10-point lead. I think we're going to have Coach Huffman with us. Take a very quick break, and then we will be back to get her. Harper, spin move, goes up, leaves it short. Looks like he might have got fouled, but they don't call fouls on him. And McCoy going to take a charge. Young Harris back the other way. McCoy doing a good job getting the spot. He got hit hard. James out with the curling rod. Harper will come in. McCoy will come out. Nope. Harper going to come out. 38.5 seconds. 12-second differential. Shot clock, game clock. No, it ain't that much. 9 point. Having math problems today, John. Lewis puts it on the floor. He's going to drive, gets the man off his feet, puts it up. Oh, they're going to get him for walking. Wow, okay. 24.1 seconds. Shot clock is off. Winning night for Young Harris. Women's basketball. Beat a team that was directly in front of us. We're tied with them now. And Coach Huffman will be in just a moment, and we will talk about that. We'll let John pay a bill first. 3-ball, short, got to get a board, and they're going to get Bellotti for the foul. Man, oh man, oh man. 7.2 seconds. Going to be shooting 2. Just Bellotti's first. Both teams dealing with some foul trouble. Dickerson's got 4. Wow. In the first half, first free throw no good. They've struggled from the free throw line. They're below 50%. They are 5 for 11. Harper in from Bellotti, 7.2 seconds, which Harper can get the ball up and down, up the court and down again in that amount of time. Free throw, no good. Got to get the board. Got to get the board. Well, there went 4 of that second since we couldn't secure the rebound. Wow, 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout. Taking on the court, 30-second timeout.
30-second. We'll keep it right here. Remind you that we will be home Wednesday against Georgia College. Big game for both teams. But our next broadcast will be Tuesday. Young Herons women's lacrosse as they begin their quest to reclaim the Gulf South Conference that eluded them last year after winning it 3 times. Going to be playing in the rain, John. Gene Kelly was singing in the rain. They're going to be playing in the rain. Oh, my goodness, they stole the ball. They're going to get a chance for a 3. No good. Pretty good first half. A lot of fouls. 43-33. We're going to take a quick break, get everything set up, and we'll come back for Coach Huffman and talk about a good win tonight that we got over Francis Marion. 43-33, your halftime score. Mountain Line basketball on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV.
Sideline coverage at tonight's game is provided by Dr. Sturton and the Union General Sports Medicine Program, taking care of our community's athletes as well as those of all ages who simply wish to stay active. Call for an appointment today. The Young Harris Mountain Lions are also sponsored by Adidas.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Okay, 43-33, your score at halftime. Big game for our men, big game for our women, big win for our women, Coach.
Big one. We
Big
needed
one.
this one.
Bad. You kind of got on a little skid. You kind of got that Columbus game. You've played the top 4 teams in the conference 4 games in a row. Got one on the road and then kind of hit the skids, but you beat the team that was right in front of you in the standings and got to feel good. You did it in good style.
We did. I thought we played well tonight, or today. We needed this one. This was getting us back on our winning ways, and we've had a rough stretch so far playing the top 4, and especially on the road. So we needed this one for some confidence, and I thought our defense was good, and I thought we competed and really fought for this one.
And you beat them badly on the boards, and a couple of things that really jumped out at me, they're a big team. I mean, they've got 3 6'1" girls, long arms. You completely dominated them on the boards, and I'm going to guess that 70% of your points came in the paint. I mean, you guys were just great in the paint, and all night long you were able to get the ball in the paint and you were able to score.
That was a big part of our game plan, and that was the last couple opponents we've played, we've really tried hard to stop their transition game. And so our game plan for Francis Marion was to kind of abandon that and really just hit the glass hard. So we needed some extra opportunities on the offensive end. So we prepared and sent forward the glass, and our girls did a great job with the game plan and got us a lot of extra opportunities. And it's hard when you're getting beat. We know when we get beat on the offensive glass, it's hard to kind of play through that. So I thought our girls did a great job with that.
You've had all season long kind of consistent 1-2-3 punch of Nia White, Sarah Wargren, and Carly Winters, you had the 1-2-3 punch tonight, but it was a little bit different, and that's great when you get it from different people. You had the big night out of Jada off the bench. She was huge for you.
Jada did a great job rebounding the ball, and even in our press in the fourth, she got a couple key steals there in the middle of our press. But Jada's a really explosive player, and she brings a lot to the table when she plays like that. And I thought she did a great job catching the ball and looking to attack, and she kind of brings a little bit different thing for us at the 4 spot. So Jada did great. She rebounded hard. I think she changed the game for us with her offensive mentality.
Absolutely. 1 rebound short of a double-double. Of course, Nia was Nia. She had a big game. Bria gave you a good game. Bria didn't get in foul trouble. It's great when you can get 30 minutes out of her in a night. I mean, that's huge for you.
Yeah, the last couple games we've struggled with that, with her having 4 even before the fourth quarter. So she did a good job, was more disciplined on the defensive end tonight, and then she had some big finishes at the rim in the fourth quarter that kind of put us up over the hump and gave us a little bit of a cushion. So I thought she played a tough fourth quarter.
And really, I tell you, it was a back-and-forth affair for 2.5 quarters. You went with the 1-2-1-1, diamond and 1 press, and I thought it was a game changer. You got, I don't know, you must have got 5 turnovers in 6 possessions. You were able to convert most of those. Seemed like that broke it open, and from that point you went back to your man and never looked back.
I definitely think that changed the momentum in the game for us there. We were struggling to make stops and get the ball out of number 1's hands. She is such a tough player. But I thought our press was really good, and credit to Kaylin Searles on the front of that press. She doesn't always get the acknowledgement for her part in that, but she was super active, and she kind of makes us go at the top of that zone press. So it was effective because the girls really got after it and kept the ball behind them, which was really good, and we were able to get some key steals and convert.
Got one more home game before a long road stretch. You got Georgia College coming in here Wednesday night, a team that you got on their home court, but you take nothing for granted. Really big stretch for you. I think you got, 4 straight home away games after that?
Yes.
Got North Georgia and Aiken within that time period. A couple of teams, Augusta and somebody that's eluding me, Georgia Southwestern, that you beat at home. But road and home's 2 different animals, and you got to get some of those games on the road.
We do. We're going to have to steal some of those on the road, and we're going to have to be playing well. It's down to the final 6 games of the season, so everybody's coming to play no matter what your standings are right now. So we told our girls that after this game, enjoy this one, but it's crunch time, so you got to show up every single game.
Dynamic kind of changed on us, changed for a lot of people. We got a great athletic department, Coach Jen and Coach Hope. I know that they probably had the busiest off day that anybody's ever had in human history yesterday with all the changes with venues. We had, in case anybody don't know, if there's such things as pretty snow, we had a pretty snow yesterday.
It was gorgeous.
Changed everything. I got a little concerned last night. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but I was looking at some of their Instagram videos, in which, of course, I know you might have been watching them too, but I'm just glad everybody on both squads came in with no broken bones or anything missing.
You and me both. I told our girls before, we were in shoot-around at 9 a.m. yesterday, and in that 1 hour, it had totally changed the weather, and that's when they had decided to cancel the game. But I told them the game was postponed, and don't get hurt. So those were our parting words.
Well, they got some good wrestling moves. I'll give them that.
I don't think I want to know.
No, you probably don't.
No, I don't.
But everything's good because no harm, no foul, I guess. I don't know.
I'll,
you didn't hear that from me.
I'm better just
leave it alone,
being
right?
ignorant about it all.
Yeah. Wow. You're right smack dab in the middle, your first year here of the Peach Belt in the tournament, and these guys, they are just about to play themselves back in the middle of it.
They are. They're fighting, and that's what I talked to Coach Currier about earlier this week. This is crunch time, and if they're playing really good basketball right now at the most important time, so he's got to be pleased with that, and they're fun to watch when they compete like this, and they're right there, so I have no doubts that they'll get over that hump.
And they're doing it with defense.
Absolutely.
And that's fun.
Yes.
Defense is fun. I love defense. I love to see it. Coach, big win. Tied up with Francis Marion. You're right in the middle with it. A lot of teams. I mean, you could steal some on the road. You could raise a few spots. So great job. We look forward to talking to you Wednesday night.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, 43-33. Coach Lindsay Huffman stopping in as she does. And a big win for them. We got about 6.5 to go. We'll get back on the floor. Mountain Line basketball on Ridgeline TV.
Sideline coverage at tonight's game is provided by Dr. Sturton and the Union General Sports Medicine Program, taking care of our community's athletes as well as those of all ages who simply wish to stay active. Call for an appointment today. The Young Harris Mountain Lions are also sponsored by Adidas.
Constantly challenging ourselves as a college means more learning opportunities, better teaching, more innovative programs, greener facilities, a stronger community, and happier students. Every choice we've made reinforces our mission to help educate, inspire, and empower you. Young Harris College. This is the place where your future unfolds.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
When you combine quality products, excellent customer service, and the best prices in the area, the result is Hemp Hill Vinyl Siding and Metal Roofing. In business since 1963, Hemp Hill Vinyl Siding and Metal Roofing has served the surrounding area with a variety of home improvement supplies. Everything from vinyl siding in many colors, trim pieces, shutters, soffits, vents, and accessories. Hemp Hill Vinyl Siding and Metal Roofing, located west of Blairsville on Highway 515.
Locally owned since 1980, Leon's Flooring is your full-service flooring store with the largest showroom in the area, guaranteed to save you money with over 50 years of total sales experience. The folks at Leon's Flooring are experts in ceramic tile, carpet, hardwoods, and vinyl, located at 568 Murphy Highway in Blairsville, next to the Mexican restaurant and across from Mike's Seafood. Leon's Flooring, call them today at 706-745-9433. Oh, and by the way, say hello to Diesel while you're there.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
For years, your source for sales, parts, accessories, and service for golf carts has been North Georgia Golf Carts. Now they're at a new, more convenient location. Owner Rick Goddard and staff are there to assist you with all your golf cart needs. They sell and service all types of golf carts, from Easy Go to Club Car to Yamaha. And they provide pickup and delivery for any service work. That's North Georgia Golf Carts, now located east of Young Harris near the intersection of U.S. Highway 76 and State Highway 17 North.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Sideline coverage at tonight's game is provided by Dr. Sturton and the Union General Sports Medicine Program, taking care of our community's athletes as well as those of all ages who simply wish to stay active. Call for an appointment today. The Young Harris Mountain Lions are also sponsored by Adidas.
Constantly challenging ourselves as a college means more learning opportunities, better teaching, more innovative programs, greener facilities, a stronger community, and happier students. Every choice we've made reinforces our mission to help educate, inspire, and empower you. Young Harris College. This is the place where your future unfolds.
For 43-33, Young Harris up by 10. Both teams got a little bit of foul trouble going on. See how that plays out. But Young Harris' chance to move a little closer to being playoff eligible. Right now we're in the 9 spot. We're not very far behind North Georgia and Georgia College. And Columbus State could be a big factor of us, which thing is, you got to take care of your own. Win on your home court. Let one get away from us. Georgia College just didn't play with the energy that we have been playing with in other games. Been playing everybody close, and that one's definitely close. A 1-point game, but the energy wasn't the same. And not a good start on that one, as we was kind of roller skating through a buffalo herd. This is what we had the effect of that. No good on the jumper. This has our biggest lead and Harper gets hammered. Gets his face knocked off, no call. Back the other way. Lewis really battling down hard on the post. We've done a good job on Winston Hill, averaging 20 a game. We've held him to 7. Robinson's got 15 for them. Harper's got 14 for us. Nate Lewis and Ryle Owens with 7. Nate, great defense, got that big 7'2" wingspan. He's going to be a great one. He figures out how good he can be. He's going to be something special. Up by 10. Both teams got some foul trouble they're dealing with. We'll get the ball down to Free, right back to Bellotti. 12 on the shot clock. And Harris being very intentional here. Owens going to shoot the 3. It's good! Ryle in double figures with 10. We've got the lead up to 13. (46-33). That is our largest lead. Got 2 men in double figures now. Foul trouble, we have got Collins and King with 3. They've got Dickerson, Smith, and Matthews with 3. They score on the other end. We come right back. I guess that's going to be offensive goaltending. Basket's not going to be allowed. And the lead remains at 11. Very short bench. They've only got 4. Got some players that are not dressed. It's not on the bench. It's not here. A whole lot more players on the roster than what we see on the bench. And can't get the shot down. Harper with the board. Harper 14 points, 3 boards, 4 assists, and the steal. Owens again with the 3 ball. He's coming out smoking. He's got 13. Ryle is 3 of 5 from behind the stripe. And the lead is 14. Chris Collins, who got some early foul trouble, hadn't been out there in a while, but he's getting ready to come back in, presumably for either Lewis or Bellotti, I would guess. 3 ball, no good. Owens with the board. Out to Harper. Harper going to split the defenders. Floater off the glass, no good. Bellotti tries to keep it alive, can't do it. Back comes Jaquez Smith the other way. 3 ball in the corner is no good. Owens fighting for it. And the ball ends up in Alex Cox's hand. Matthews going to shoot a 3 ball. It's good. And leads back to 11. And here's got a couple getting ready to check in. Looks like Jonathan King and Chris Collins. Running off that high handoff on the high post. Bellotti down to Free to Harper. Good quick ball movement. Bellotti going to make the handoff. Nope, ball fake. Kick out to Free. 3 ball. It's good. Young Harris smoking behind the arc here in the second half. We are 3 of 3 from behind the arc, and we've got the lead up to 14. Now we got 4 coming in. Brandon Bellotti gets knocked down. This foul's going to be on Brandon. Young Harris trailing Mississippi College. 4-1, I believe. So a fresh 4. We got Harper, McCoy, Collins with 3 fouls, Kings with 3 fouls, and Ja'Cory Archie. They're going to feed Matthews down on the post, turn around, no good. King rebound. Harper to King, back around. We'll work the ball right to left. Archie, nice feed down to Collins, can't handle the pass. Back to McCoy, can't get a look at a 3. 8 on the shot clock. Harper, is it good? Count it. Got a timeout on the floor. Leads us to a media timeout. 52-38, Mountain Line Basketball, Ridgeline TV.
When you combine quality products, excellent customer service, and the best prices in the area, the result is Hemp Hill Vinyl Siding and Metal Roofing. In business since 1963, Hemp Hill Vinyl Siding and Metal Roofing has served the surrounding area with a variety of home improvement supplies. Everything from vinyl siding in many colors, trim pieces, shutters, soffits, vents, and accessories. Hemp Hill Vinyl Siding and Metal Roofing, located west of Blairsville on Highway 515.
So, 3 years ago today, I got reminded on social media, we had a little basketball game going on here with Montevallo that was very key in getting us in the tournament. It looked like we were down and out. And a guy named C.J. Wilson with about, I don't know, wasn't long, hit a shot from half court. And 3 years ago today, this video of that shot went viral. And I've had a lot of people asking me to play it, so here it goes. Okay, so you want me to play it? I played it. There you have it. And yeah, we were on CBS Radio. That was from the transcript of CBS Radio. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. I don't know. Sometimes man just gets excited, if you know what I'm saying. Kind of excited now. We got this baby busted out to 17. And really, we are lighting it up from behind the arc. 57-40 your score. Young Harris is 4 of 4 from behind the arc. We got Brian Harper with 17, Ryle Owens with 13. And yeah, we lighting it up here. 3 ball. King. Everybody getting on act tonight. Young Harris got it up to 20, 60-40. And Young Harris really stepping it up defensively. Playing with great passion and energy. And going to be a foul on the floor, and that's going to be Collins. If it is Collins, it's going to be the fourth foul on somebody. It's going to be Collins. And Chris played well. He just can't get going because he's been saddled in foul trouble. 3-ball is good. Don't count this team out. Matthews for 3-ball. They're not going anywhere. 60-43. 3-ball, no good. And Bellotti nearly had to rebound. They're able to tap it out. Ooh, nearly a steal from Archie. Back the other way and one. Keith Matthews. So just like that, they have whittled this thing down. Can whittle it down to 14. Foul is on Bellotti.
Number 1, Matthews on the free throw line for the Patriots.
Ryle Owens going to check back in. Ryle hot. He got 13 points and 4 boards. He's going to come in. Corey Archie going to come out. Matthews, who's out there with 3 fouls, he is leading Francis Marion with 17. Now he leads all scorers with 18. 60-46, a lot of time to play. Bellotti, top of the key. Gives it up to King. McCoy going to shoot the 3. No good. Bellotti got knocked down, setting a 3 for him. Foul is on Jones. That's his 3rd. So foul starting to rack up big time for the Patriots. McCoy in the corner. And another time try to run through to get to McCoy. We're trying to set up Seth McCoy. And again, Bellotti setting the pick. He gets knocked down by Jones. And just like that, Jones, who 30 seconds ago had 2 fouls, he's headed to the bench saddled with 4 fouls. 13-17 to go, 60-46. James with the curling iron. Nobody on the other end. I hadn't seen nobody foul on the other end. How did they know to put James on this end if that's where all the action would be, John? Do you know? No? Lob to Owens, gets it in, and one. Well-designed play. Man, oh man, oh man, how well-designed was that play? So a little alley-oop on the inbound. Ryle throws it down, gets fouled. And he can get it back up to 17 for Young Harris. We've led by 20. Leaves that one short. Feeding inside, good quick hands by Bellotti, knocks it out of bounds. He plays so much intensity. I want to thank Coach Huffman for stopping in and being with us. Three ball out of the corner pocket, no good. King with the board, quick out to Harper. He's got a 4-on-2. Gives it up to Ryle, step back. 3, he drains it, he is hot. He is hotter than a $3 pistol right now. 19 points. Owens got 18. And they're going to get Bellotti with the foul. I don't know about that one. That's going to be 4 on Brandy. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, Ryle Owens is burning it up like a chicken in a barbecue right now. $65-46. Dribble penetration, little floater, left hand, great move, great take by Keith Matthews. Coach Edwards going to get a timeout. 12:23 to go in this one, 65-48. Mountain Line basketball on the Mountain Line Sports Network.
Sideline coverage at tonight's game is provided by Dr. Sturton and the Union General Sports Medicine Program, taking care of our community's athletes as well as those of all ages who simply wish to stay active. Call for an appointment today. The Young Harris Mountain Lions are also sponsored by Adidas.
(65-48). Mountain Lions up by 17. We've led by as much as 20. Got foul trouble for both teams. Brandon Bellotti's got 4. Collins has got 4. Dickerson's fouled out. Jones has got 4 for Francis Marion. Smith with 3. Matthews with 3. They might end up 4 players. Young Harris women winners. Young Harris men trailing in baseball. It's going to get a moving screen on Young Harris. Thinks it's going to be on King. If it is, that's going to be his 4th. Yep, it's going to be on him. Nate Lewis going to come in. Young Harris men's lacrosse will kick off the Jay Goldsmith era at Lenore Ryan at 4 o'clock. He is going back to the school where he played at. I'm on exciting things, I think, for men and women. It's lacrosse. Women will have their season and home opener this Tuesday. And we'll have that game on the Mountain Line Sports Network. I believe it's a 4 p.m. start. Young Harris softball going to get it going about 4 o'clock. Seth McCoy thought about the 3. Gets it blocked. Lewis comes out with it, got a fresh 20. I guess it was 20, it wasn't fresh. That's just where it was in the count. Inside of 12 minutes, up by 17. Kick out Lewis. 3 ball is good. Man, we are lighting it up from behind the arc. Good to see. We're 7 of 9. Archie going to check back in. 20-point lead. They'll go inside. Block shot from behind by Lewis. Just Nate's first. Now, you know, it's contrast style, and you got to know it. You know it coming out. I mean, the last game, the women's officials, they just let them play. In this game, they're going to call everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. They're calling it both ways. But they want to get this to be a 4-hour game. And so, you know, it's a war of attrition. We got another timeout. We'll have one from about every 30 seconds from here on out. 68-48 your score. Is it a 30, John? Yeah, no, let's take a break. Ridgeline TV.
Constantly challenging ourselves as a college means more learning opportunities, better teaching, more innovative programs, greener facilities, a stronger community, and happier students. Every choice we've made reinforces our mission to help educate, inspire, and empower you. Young Harris College. This is the place where your future unfolds.
Okay, 11 to go in this one. Young Harris up by 20. It's Keith Matthews at the line. Big day he's had. 20 points, 4 boards, and an assist. Young Harris hung with these guys on the battle of the boards, 27-24. We took care of the ball, 7 turnovers. They've turned it over 16 times. Young Harris has 6 steals as a team. And I'm telling you, this game might last till midnight, the way they're calling it. May not be any players left. Good that we've got a long bench. They don't. Young Harris women defeated Bellarmine. I don't know. I'm all confused, the schedule. This was kind of something thrown together the last minute. Main thing is we won 4-2 over Bellarmine, so Young Harris 4-0 in the young season. Trailing baseball, Lewis 3 ball. Why not? Lewis heating up. He's in double figures with 10. Young Harris lead is 22. That's our largest. And lobbing inside. Inside out. Top of the key 3 ball. It's good. And here it is, another timeout. It's going to be, man, you'd think we'd run out in a minute. Peach Belt basketball on Ridgeline TV.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
(71-52), 1 timeout left for Francis Marion, I hope. Probably got 23,000 more media timeouts, though. Really coming out and bringing the bigs on Harper, trying to slow him down. He's been hard to handle. Good ball movement. Archie 3 ball, no good. Good ball movement, though. We got 3 players with 4 fouls. Got Bellotti, King, and Collins. 3 ball is good. Don't count this team out. They have cut it back to 16. We're inside of 10 minutes. Dickerson has fouled out Smith and Jones with 4 apiece for the Patriots. Lewis thought about a 3. He has been red hot. 2 of 3 from behind the arc to Bellotti. Back to Harper. And Archie can't handle the pass. Owens and McCoy check in. Archie will check out. And Brian Free. Young Harris got Owens with 18. Harper with 17. Lewis with 13. King's got 9. Matthews leads all scorers with 21. And they are just really working hard to defend Hill down there, and they're going to get a foul on Bellotti, and that's going to be 5 on him. And going to bring in Chris Collins. It's got 4. So Bellotti, in 19 minutes of work, finishes with 2 fouls. 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal. He brings energy. But slowly but surely, a lot of time left. Francis Marion is clawing their way back into this thing. Hill at the line, we've held him 10 points. He averages 20. Hits the first free throw. Second free throw coming. He's got a dozen. And Harper trying to double him, putting some size on him. He's seen it all. Hands off to Nate, who's had a great game. Dangerous pass, though. Near turnover for Young Harris. Matthews can't track it down. Collins and King will check in. Young Harris still got another big that we can go with. Mackay Fox, who gives you physical play, that can defend down low. Hadn't seen him today. Harper, a little turnaround, can't get the shot down. Young Harris has gone cold. We're scoreless in the last 2 minutes. And Collins on the floor. His ball is all over the floor. And Francis Marion takes timeout.
Full timeout taken by Francis Marion and full timeout.
Full timeout. So 71-57 is turning back into a game. Peach Belt basketball on the Mountain Line Sports Network.
Sideline coverage at tonight's game is provided by Dr. Sturton and the Union General Sports Medicine Program, taking care of our community's athletes as well as those of all ages who simply wish to stay active. Call for an appointment today. The Young Harris Mountain Lions are also sponsored by Adidas.
Okay, 14-point, very much a ball game. Last time out for Coach Edwards, which he's been in this a long time. He knows he's got 14 more media timeouts that he can keep his club together. They have fought their way from being 22 down to 14, and a 3-ball will put it to 11. Both teams in foul trouble. Seems like the clock just will not run quick enough. There's the 3. It's going to go over the backboard. Is it time for another timeout? Nope. I know it's needed, and I know it's good for the advertisers and good for all that stuff. All these timeouts killing the flow of the game. McCoy 3-ball is good. We needed that. He needed that. Sets first points of the game. Gets it back up to 17. Into the high post, down to Hill. No need to foul him and make it a 3-point play. Dangerous pass trying to find Owens in transition, knocked out of bounds. 15-point. And here it comes. We can't play 45 seconds without a stinking timeout. 74-59 is your score. Mountain Line basketball on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV.
Constantly challenging ourselves as a college means more learning opportunities, better teaching, more innovative programs, greener facilities, a stronger community, and happier students. Every choice we've made reinforces our mission to help educate, inspire, and empower you. Young Harris College. This is the place where your future unfolds.
Up next for Young Harris, we got Georgia College coming in here Wednesday. And And you're going to get to hear Dennis Jean on that one. I might have the men's game. I don't know if I'll be back or not. We'll see. Going to hit the road for a long time then. 15th at Aiken, 19th at Southwestern, 22nd at Augusta, 26th at North Georgia, Battle of Blood Mountain round 2. Then the 29th, Columbus State. That will be the home finale and the season finale. But hopefully, we've got playoffs in our future. Women took a big step, beating Francis Marion, and they could really pick it up a little bit more if they can get Georgia College here Wednesday. Men, just win, baby. And one. And that's going to be it for Collins, and this game is getting too close for comfort.
Count the basket for Hill.
Foul wasn't on Collins. I'm not sure foul was on Harper. That's his second. Free throw no good, so we dodge a bullet there. They're not far from getting this thing into single digits. There's a lot of time, and we've got 100 timeouts to go. And Young Harris all of a sudden has got away from the things that it was doing. Easy basket on the other end for Keith Matthews. This 13-point game, this 11-point game. And Young Harris has gone stone cold. Francis Marion on the 14-3 run. And going to be a foul on Keith Matthews, I believe. If it is, that's his fourth. Nope, it's on Hill. Just his second. So Collins, big free throws. He's going to be shooting 2. Misses the first. Young Harris has really shot well from the free throw line in the early goings. We have cooled down to below 62%. We were 13 of 19 the first half. We are, I believe, 0 for 3 in this half. Collins hits 1 or 2. He'll come out. Nate Lewis will come in. 12-point game. 3-ball puts it in single digits. Still a lot of time. 6:51. They've cut it from 22 to 12. 3-ball. No good. McCoy with the board. Good stop for Young Harris. Harper in transition. Down to King. Got a drive, reverse layup, gets it down. Beautiful move by the junior out of Ellenwood, Georgia. Transfer out of Chattanooga State. Young Harris gets it back to 14. Did we ever need that basket? Got the stop and the score, need a couple of them. They're going to go inside. Ooh, King nearly got the steal. Great job denying the entry pass into the post. Smith to inbound. Into the high post. Matthews kicks out on the left side, long skip left to right. Fall away jumper, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. Great defensive stand by Young Harris, and we can look up there and see 5s on the board, 5:59.
23
Robinson back in for Francis Marion. Both teams have a player that's fouled out. Bellotti for Young Harris, Dickerson for Francis Marion. Both teams have 2 players with 4 fouls. McCoy going to shoot the 3, can't get it, but tipped back in by Lewis. Don't foul, 94 feet away. Good hustle by King and Lewis. Got 20 seconds off the clock. 14-point game. Archie checks in, McCoy checks out. McCoy getting some looks in the second half. He's nailed 1 of those. Don't let him roll the ball. 1-4 high, and an offensive. I think it's going to be on Hill. Nope, it's going to be on Cox, just his first. (77-63). Young Harris has led at 10:54. We led 71-49. They have really come back. Lewis thought about the three dangers pass to Harper. He snags it in, back to Lewis, going baseline, fades King, draws contact, no foul, but he does score. Where's the and one on that one? Young Harris back up to 16. We're inside of 5. Young Harris fighting to get back in the thick of this thing. 3 ball, no good. Fight for the loose ball. It's going to be last touch by Keith Matthews. Jones will check in. Cox will check out for the Patriots. 4:46 to go. Got Georgia College coming up Wednesday. Huge game tomorrow night for Young Harris. Georgia College. And we got a technical on the Francis Marion bench. Georgia College at Columbus State. And Coach Edwards seems to be determined to get thrown out of here, because he has not stopped. Harper gets the free throw. 18 points for Bryan. He and Owens have 18 apiece. Harp hits the second. It's going to be Young Harris ball. We've got the lead back up to 18. And Coach Edwards goes down to the end of the bench. Oh, that's classic. I love it. Did you get a picture of that? That's great. Oh, I love that. You rock, Coach Edwards. He's talking to the band now. Lewis scores inside. And we've got it back up to 20. I've had days like that. 3 ball, no good. King with the board. Run out to Brian Harper, and they get a body on it. Oh, that would have been beautiful. He could have got it. They're going to get a look at the 3 in transition. No good. Harp going to come out with it, changing direction. He's going coast to coast. Up and in. Harper's got 21. We're inside of 4 minutes, and I think Coach Edwards is just content to ride it out now. Tell you what, his guys made a game effort, got down by 22, and I think they cut it to 11 or 12. 3 ball is good from Matthews. He's had a game, 26 points. I want you to look at Harper's line. 21 points, 6 rebounds, 13 assists, 1 steal. And I don't know, it's kind of the Rodney Dangerfield of this conference. They don't give him no respect. 3 ball Lewis. I mean, he's putting up these numbers every night. America knows about him, just not sure a conference knows about him. Three ball short and put back. I think they're going to get him over the back. Media timeout. My favorite thing. 2:59 to go with this one. 88-66. Mountain Line basketball on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV.
Locally owned since 1980, Leon's Flooring is your full-service flooring store with the largest showroom in the area, guaranteed to save you money with over 50 years of total sales experience. The folks at Leon's Flooring are experts in ceramic tile, carpet, hardwoods, and vinyl. Located at 568 Murphy Highway in Blairsville, next to the Mexican restaurant and across from Mike's Seafood. Leon's Flooring, call them today at 706-745-9433. Oh, and by the way, say hello to Diesel while you're there.
$88-66. Coming out of our 239th media timeout. Do you like media timeouts? I love them. Free at the line. Shoot a 1-and-1. How many fouls has there been? Can you believe we're still in the 1-and-1 with 2:59 to go? Free hits front into 1-and-1. He's had a good night. 7 points, getting ready to be 8. 1 rebound, 3 assists, and 2 steals. Young Harris got 20 assists. 20 assists, 10 turnovers. Got a 2-to-1 on that. Harris led 43-33 at halftime, and we have really put on a show here in this second half. Had a little drought, but we've picked it back up. Got Harper with 21, Owens with 18, Lewis with 18, King with 13. Hill off the glass. And Young Harris back 22, got it up 24. That's the biggest we've had. 3-ball McCoy offline. Young Harris softball winners over Bellarmine today. They are 4-0. Number 5 ranked team in the land. 3-ball is good. Matthews. He got 29 points. 7 rebounds, 3 assists. McCoy going to shoot that 3 again as the buzzer goes off. Can't get it down. And back in transition. Patriots score. We're getting down to 90 seconds. Leading by 17. Young Harris trailing badly. Mississippi College in baseball losing 9-1. And off the miss. So 1 minute.
1 minute remaining in the ball game. 1 minute.
What we got here? Media timeout.
That was called 15-0.
King at the line. Free throw no good. Jonathan's had a good game. 13 points, 4 boards. Owens comes in. Harper checks out. Big night for the senior out of Memphis, Tennessee. Guy just went over the 1,000 mark, and he's added significantly to it. 21 points, 6 boards, 14 assists. I think he's had a double-double just about every game this year. Got a steal. Good percentage, 6 of 12 from the field, 2 of 2 from behind the arc, 7 of 8 from the free throw line. 15-point game. Basket good. Young Harris is going to go to 5-9 in the conference and 7-15 overall. We got a caucus going on down here. I hope it's not as confusing as the Iowa caucus has been. I wonder if they still know who won that thing yet. Yeah, his side. What we got here at the technical? Free gonna go to the line. Brian almost in double figures. He's got 9. So Young Harris, 1, 2, 3, 4 people in double figures. Free's got 9. And it's gonna be Young Harris ball. They're pressing. Coach Edwards, he's just found him a home at the end of the seat. Gets it to Free. They're going to double him. He's going to get through the double team. Gets it to Owens. Young Harris going to be very deliberate here. Go into the high post to Lewis. Round to Collins. 13 on the shot clock. 21 on the game clock. Harper, a little floater in the lane. No good. Thought he had it down. 13-point game. We're inside of 10. And Chris Collins keeps it. And that's going to do it. 92-79. Young Harris. Heart of the Mountain Lion Nation still beating. Young Harris picks up its 5th win in the conference, 5-9. Not far behind North Georgia, not far behind Georgia College. And yeah, 92-79 your final on the night that Brian Harper picks up his 1,000th career point. He finishes a line of 21, 14 assists, 6 rebounds, and a steal. Good balance on the way, but the thing, Young Harris, I want to say this, is 9 in, 9 out. Defensively, they're getting so much better. Great night for our women. Picked up a huge win. Tied Francis Marion in the standings. So, 92-79, your final score. Winning night for both teams. Sure feels good, feeling good. Again, Tommy and John with you on the Mountain Lion Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV.
Sideline coverage at tonight's game is provided by Dr. Sturton and the Union General Sports Medicine Program, taking care of our community's athletes as well as those of all ages who simply wish to stay active. Call for an appointment today. The Young Harris Mountain Lions are also sponsored by Adidas.